morning, ladies and gentlemen. We are the team of Moses. We are the final year students of Master of Accounting, just visited school from the University of Cambridge. The proposal that we are going to present today is the Green Promise, which is a solution to scale up green financing using technology. It is an initiative to create a bonding to green finance and a blockchain platform for green bonds. The Green Promise is a community and ecosystem of green bonds proposed to be built by blockchain technology, which is dedicated to bridging the gap between investors and the green project more efficiently and effectively. We are planning to connect the for-green and the for-profit community using technology. When the for-profit community smell the money in the for-green community, they are more than happy to provide the product and the services there, which could more effectively channel the resources to green projects and scale up green finance. This is a demonstration of how a green bond is issued in the Green Promise. When a green bond is proposed to be offered, the information can be disseminated in the for-green community. Book building can be done electronically in the community blockchain. As with Hyperledger Indy, the information of the decentralized identity can be effectively used for eKYC, suitability testing, and other compliance procedures. Once the book building is completed, smart contract of the green bond can be recorded in the Corda blockchain. Settlement will be carried out via traditional banking system at the moment, but in the future can be done with central bank digital currency when they are available. Impacting reports such as carbon emission reduction can be directly reported on-chain with Internet of Things. Our value proposition falls into three essential parts. This includes providing social networking portal for the full green community. With the property of self-sovereign identity, members can have self-control of their personal information. And the information will be good for eKYC, anti-money laundering, and the general data protection regulation compliance to facilitate the green bond issue and subscription. We will also provide e-voting capability. We will provide blockchain for green bond issue and execution with impact reporting functions.
The problem is that there is a huge gap in global financing for sustainable development goals. The annual gap is estimated at more than $3 trillion a year. Green bonds issued in 2019 amounted to approximately $200 to $250 billion, which represented only approximately 2% of the global bond issue. US is the largest bond market in the world, followed by EU 27, China, Japan, UK, Canada, and Australia. A new government-led study that 2/3 of UK public want their investments aligned with their sustainable and development goals. Our initial plan is to roll out the business model in the UK first, followed by US and China respectively. If we prove ourselves successful in the UK, the experience can benefit the development in the US, the largest market. The chance of success in China will increase as it usually follows the trend in West, Japan as well. Initially, we will focus on the UK market. Based on the survey we just discussed, the demand in investments in sustainable and development goals in UK amounts to $3.8 trillion. After successful implementation in the UK, we will extend our business in the US and China, where the market size amounts to $54 trillion in total. We propose to build up the for-green community by two blockchains, namely the for-green blockchain and the green bond blockchain. The for-green blockchain will be built by Hyperledger Indy, and the green bond blockchain will be built by Corda. Centralized identity is a legacy problem of Internet. We have different identity and login for different platforms. For example, you will have a different identity and login for Facebook and LinkedIn. Federated identity and login such as Google may solve some of the problems, but it is still a centralized system, and there are some potential risks associated with it. In addition, the identity information in the Internet is of little use as the information has to be independently verified. We propose to use Hyperledger Indy to solve the problem. Hyperledger Indy is adopted by the governments of Canadian provinces of British Columbia, Ontario, and Canada. Hyperledger Indy has the properties of decentralized identifier and self-sovereign identifier, whereby the user can control its own information in a secure manner. Another property of Hyperledger Indy is zero-knowledge proof, whereby the counterparty can verify the information without the need of getting unnecessary details. The properties of Hyperledger Indy is good for eKYC, AML, and GDPR compliance, which are important for green bond investments. Besides, we propose to build a green bond blockchain by Corda. Corda is widely adopted by banks and financial institutions. As with Hyperledger Indy, it is open source with a suite of decentralized applications. Corda has the function of smart contracts and is suitable for impact reporting. Together with its advantages of immutability, security, and privacy, Corda is one of the best solutions for green bond blockchain.
Our primary target customers are millennials in the UK, especially those who are interested in green projects across the world. There are 3 reasons why we choose them. First, millennials have generally awareness of green activities, especially some of them are quite active in social events. Second, some of them may have concerns contributing towards green projects, but there is a lack of proper channel. Third, most millennials are experienced with mobile devices and social networking communities. It will perhaps be more efficient to share the communities with others. In terms of the mobile devices, we would like to design an app which allows the members to manage their accounts at any time and anywhere. No matter how much they know about green projects, they will be provided tailored advice and green plans. Also, they will receive the most up-to-date news about current green projects and green finance information. In community function, members can post their ideas about green projects or the questions they may have. At the same time, other members can join the discussions or give solutions. In order to build up the community, social media will be used as the main channel. Here, our team can share their green project ideas with public, or we can create videos to improve the social awareness of environment issues. In the future, we plan to invite green activity leaders to help our community to improve the social impacts.
We plan to launch the landing page for registration by potential members in Q2. If the potential interest is positive, for example, if we get 100,000 registration, we start building the blockchain for the green community. We'll have the closed beta testing in Q4 and public launch in Q1 2021. By then, we will also have the closed beta testing of the green bond blockchain, which will have the public launch in Q2 2021. The first green bond issue is expected to be made by Q4 2021. Upon successful implementation in the UK, we plan to roll out the business model in the US and China in 2022 and after. To mitigate the risk, we will launch a landing page for registration of members, as Robinhood did in the United States. If the initial registration of members is positive, say 100,000 members in the first month, we'll continue building the prototype of the blockchain. Our initial capital of $200,000 will be contributed by the founders, which will be sufficient for building the landing page, prototype, and initial marketing. We'll do a Series A funding of $500,000 in 2021. Full launch of the platforms will be made in 2022. Assuming the market share will be 0.01% and we charge 0.1% of the green bond issue, we can achieve operating break-even in 2022. We plan to roll out the business model in the United States and China afterwards. The team of Moses consists of seasoned professionals in investment banking, fintech applications, commodity trading, forex and money market, and energy business. We are dedicated to building the For Green community and ecosystem. Besides, we have advisors from the University of Cambridge and Big Four professional firms with expertise in blockchain technology. We believe through the Green Promise, we can consolidate the forces for the green community and channel the required resources to green projects so that green financing can be substantially scaled up. A green promise now, a green future for generations. Thank you.